What's up, y'all? This is the new for 2023 2.5 foot Easter egg. This is the brand new Easter egg. Right off the bat, just instantly, like, my first thoughts on it is needs to be 100% bigger. I mean, the other one, if you guys remember that there used to be another version of it, there's a lot more basic of the 2.5 foot egg, and then before that there was also a 2.5 foot one. So there's the one from 2017 that I think you can still buy online. And then there's the one that was sold at Walmart, and I think a few other online retailers since 2021. So 2021 and 2022, and now you can still find it online. But this is the brand new for 2023 one. Very tiny. I mean, I would love to see. I've been talking about this for a while. Is that they just need. I mean, I understand it. That big Easter inflatables don't really sell as nearly as well as the small ones that people look at and they're like, I can afford that. It looks cool, and they buy it. So I mean, that's why we haven't. I'm 100% sure that there's a lot more base fan or bigger Easter designs in Jemmy's warehouse, like the prototype warehouse. Like, we saw a tour of them of when it was Christmas time, and they had them up there, and those are just the kind of demo ones that they had on display. I'm 100% certain that they have more bigger ones. I would absolutely love to see like a 12-foot egg. That would be absolutely amazing. But I mean, we've only seen in Jemmy's whole history. Jemmy's whole history, back in the day, there's plenty of base fan Easter ones. But in more recent history, like here in the last 5 years, we've only seen just a handful of them. They've kind of definitely gone in this new direction of cheap stuff that sells. But they're not really honoring the collectors or just the enthusiasts or people who just put on displays by making big display pieces like that. But so first, that's the first point. Just needs to be a lot bigger, but I understand why it's so small. But I mean, this is tiny, like size of like my knee. It's small, well, a little bit taller than my knee, but very tiny. But I absolutely love the hologram. I don't know really what to call it, but I call it like hologram, like 90s, something you'd see in the 90s. That fabric that they use on the hanging Mickey from last year from Lowe's, and maybe there's a few other ones. I don't know. I'm not really up to date on. I don't have like this whole database of like literally every inflatable ever made. I just go off my memory of like what I've personally experienced in my time collecting. But very tiny, but still pretty cool. But $20 definitely should be 10, maybe. I don't know, like $10. I mean, like, be realistic here. Tiny inflatables. I mean, for someone who just buys this alone, what is this going to do? It's not going to stand out to anyone or anything. But this is a great filler inflatable. But I mean, it would be a lot better if it were a lot bigger. But right there is a right here split seam but that's on all of them. All of them have at least one little tiny defect, but I mean, it's a little bit misshapen than it does on the box, but I'm happy with it. It's a nice cheap fan inflatable. It's a nice change of pace. I mean, same with the other bunny. You guys can go check out my video on the small bunny, and then they also have a new archway. No complaining, really, especially since the direction that Jemmy's been going in on like completely abandoning for years now. They've just completely abandoned. I mean, up until last year, well, I'd really say 2021, they were just not doing anything with Easter or patriotic or anything like that, except for the occasional online exclusive. But finally, they're going in this new direction, and aside from just remakes, they should just keep being brought back every single year. It's nice to see something brand new like this that does look really cool. But yeah, that's my final thoughts on this. $20, sold at Walmart, in stores and online. I suggest you guys pick it up, but I'm very glad I got this. It's a nice filler inflatable.